fine in the West to elsewhere in the West, right? The Warriors, they traded Jonathan Kuminga, but Hield also on the move. They're headed to the Atlanta Hawks in exchange for Kristaps Porzingis. This finally ends the Kuminga-era saga that was unfolding for the last couple of months in Golden State. So let's try this again. Welcoming back in our Warriors reporter, Anthony Slater. Slater, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Sorry, Steph pulled the plug. That was the problem.
I figured maybe that was it. Loud and clear. Slater, what can you tell us about how this trade went down yesterday, and then what that means for what could be next in the Bay Area?
Yeah, they struck out on Giannis. That's just the reality. They're behind me right now. The mood is light. I mentioned Steph was actually just here joking, saying he was going to turn on the show. But they went to their small swing, and I think it was a silent admission that, like the championship hopes are not necessarily there. They didn't get Giannis. But Porzingis is a guy they've targeted since the Boston days as a stretch, center that can rim protect next to Draymond Green that they think can help. They think he might be as healthy as early as Saturday. They heard he's basically cleared to play. So they're going to try to kind of go for it to a small degree this year, and then they held their draft ammo for this summer. We'll see if they get back in the Giannis sweepstakes or do something bigger. And then the other part of this is it's finally an admission of the Jonathan Kuminga organizational failure. They didn't develop him. They didn't cultivate the relationship well enough. They weren't able to maximize him, and they basically gave away another lottery pick and didn't get much back.
All right, so it sounds like the Golden State Warriors, they have made their moves for now. Slater, thank you so very much for that insight. As we say hello to our Anscape senior writer, Marc, who covers this team incredibly closely. Should we expect anything else in the next 90 minutes from the Golden State Warriors?
Well, at 9 o'clock hour Pacific, I was asked if the Warriors were done, and I was told no.
Okay.
They're still working on doing some things. Obviously, this is the B selection, the B thing. They tried to get Giannis. They were told no before they decided not to move Giannis. Okay. Moving to Porzingis, I asked are they worried about the POTS, the immune disorder that Porzingis has been going through, and they said no. If he's healthy, I think he fits in great. Perk probably disagree with me, but hey, he's a big-time shooter from outside. He's a rim protector. He spaces the offense. He's kind of the guy that they've been looking for.
It's kind of the guy that they thought Al Horford would be in some ways.
Yeah, well, Al more athletic.
Al Horford was him with Porzingis, remember that? They were together. You had a combination of those, Spears. So I think in terms of, you said Golden State not finished, what else do you think they could do?
Well, I mean, Draymond, I'm not saying they would move Draymond.
In the next 90 minutes.
Hey, I texted with Draymond yesterday. I think he's waiting till the buzzer sounds.
See, this is the beauty, Kenny, of the trade deadline, is that anything, we mean anything.
One GM came in to us one year and said, some of y'all better have some U-Hauls in front of your house today. I was like, oh, somebody's getting traded.
But hey,
that's honesty right there.
What did Joe teammates say? Anything is possible, right? Like when it's not over yet, I think they're still working the phones.